Good evening, everybody. Craig Van Epps here alongside Jackie Kelly-Caden. And it's with heavy hearts that we start this episode, recognizing, acknowledging the loss of someone we all respected a great deal and loved, Renee Licata from Haylor, Freyer, and Coon-she.
She was such a bright light, Greg. I knew her. You guys knew her obviously for so much longer. I knew her for 1 year, and she really impacted me. I want to be her when I grow up. I always said that.
I know you did, and we had the pleasure and honor of having her on a month ago on Next and Now, and we're so grateful that we were able to capture that because she was able to share her story, how she got involved in the business, and share some of the things that she does to help inspire and impact others. And that was on episode 5. So
it was, and she was so bright and so vibrant as she came on that episode. You could really see her energy.
So our thoughts and our prayers go out to her family, her friends.
Yes.
And that moves into our holiday episode, which you hosted at your house. This is our holiday episode, and how fitting we were able to have almost all the committee over to your place. We had an in-person meeting, which was great, and
first dinner party
at your place. Yeah, you did a great job. And everybody got to share. We got almost the whole committee on. They got to share kind of where they've been and their goals for the new year. Yeah. And it was nice.
They are as insurance agents, right? Introduce themselves. So yeah.
And you cooked us a delicious meal.
Nice chicken and
didn't
cake.
Burn the house down. No claims.
Almost. Yeah. It was a smoky night, but we made it through. Yeah. And then we got to talk about our favorite events and what we do as a committee, and then we really got to introduce the behind the scenes. You see us every episode, but then you got to see, this was nice to kind of showcase the committee, and they are the magic behind everything that we do for the events all through the year. So,
and our next event is coming right up, Shop Till You Drop, which is such a great event. We did it last year. We'll be meeting at the 110 Grill on December 9th at 5 o'clock. Yep. And everybody that participates gets an envelope to get started shopping till you drop for 3 charities that we've chosen for the holidays. Yeah. And we run around the mall and buy things that they need, from children to new mothers and lots of folks in the community.
Toys for kids.
So really great event. Yeah. December 9th at Destiny USA at 110 Grill. Yeah. So we hope to see you there. Enjoy the episode, our season finale.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Good evening, everybody. Craig Van Epps here from Haylor, Freyer, and Coon-she Company, and we are back with another episode of Next and Now, and it's our season finale. And who better to put the cherry on top of an awesome year than with our Next Gen Committee?
Yes, we're all here together. It's so nice to have you guys on the podcast. We wanted to show you off for everyone so that they could see who the magic is behind the events that we throw. And so, welcome.
Thank you for having us and for hosting a fabulous dinner party.
Thank you. You're welcome. I'm so excited.
Don't mind the smoke in the air. So let's introduce ourselves. Who we got with us tonight?
I'm Jason Beeland. I'm a commercial underwriter at Liberty Mutual. I started at Liberty 6 years ago. I went into the underwriting training program directly out of college and been there since.
And I'm Yulia Karpov. I am a producer at NBT Insurance Agency. I've been there for almost a year. I've been in the industry for 10 years though. I got my first stint in insurance in premium audit at Utica National Insurance Group. Kind of got a job to hold myself over while I was trying to figure out what it was that I wanted to do out of college. But I ended up loving it, and I've been living the dream ever since.
I'm Andrew Money. I am a producer as well with Solvay Bank Insurance. Had no interest in being in insurance at all. My dad was in insurance for up to 30 years with MetLife, and he actually started the agency at Solvay Bank, so kind of carrying on the heritage there. But I'm currently starting my 2nd year, and I'm loving it.
My name's Holly Martin. I'm with Amlin's Insurance Brokerage. I'm an associate broker. I work on a property team. I kind of fell into insurance as well, just trying to get out of the restaurant business, find something a little more stable, and I found insurance, and I really like it.
And I'm Craig Van Ness from Haylor, Freyer, and Coon. I spent most of my career managing our personal lines department, and now I'm in small business commercial, which we'll talk about a little bit later on when we talk about what we're doing and some of our goals.
Yep.
And I want to talk about a couple of people that couldn't be here with us tonight. First of all, Ashley Franzak, also on the committee, who works at USI, and Lindsay Bingham from Travelers, who couldn't be here, as well as Allison Just, who we all know from Big Eye, who does a ton of work behind the scenes, keeping us all in line, number one.
Yeah.
Yep, and making those events really spectacular. And then Mike, who's hiding behind the camera, we're going to drag him out here to say hi. Mike does a ton of the editing work, production work, and really the magic behind the Next and Now podcast this year. So thank you, and thank you all for being here tonight. And we want to relive some of 2024 and some of the great events that we had, right? As well as highlight what's coming up in 2025. So the first event we had in 2024 was March Madness at Press Room Pub.
Yep. We started off the year, our first event, Shot Clock Social at the Press Room Pub, and kind of we had a unique format for this event where we went pretty much from lunch until the games late at night, and anyone could just drop in, show up, and watch some of the games when they wanted to, connect with some people they had always known from the industry, meet some new people. It was just kind of a really new setup we had for that I think worked out really well. And then one of the things we also did with this is we had a bracket challenge where everybody put in their March Madness brackets and had them proceed to get destroyed immediately after like the first 4 games. But in doing that, we also contributed to the Eric Devendorf Foundation, and so it's really good. Do something that's fun, also helps out a local cause in the community. And then we had a seminar with Dale Carnegie teaching us about networking and some strategies we can use. And we had obviously many of us had a chance to try those out right there when we were meeting some of these new people at the event.
It was a great event from lunch right into the evening, and the flexibility I think was really well received because some people can come at lunch, some people can't come till after hours. And is there any volunteers for who wants to grade those brackets? Because what I found out was the first 2 rounds is pretty brutal when you have a stack of them to go through. So I'll be looking for volunteers next year for that.
And didn't someone on our committee win?
Christina Warner from Utica National
Ally.
won,
Yeah.
and she was generous enough to give her winnings back to the ED23 Foundation.
Yes, she
So,
did. That's right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And our next event is our golf tournament.
Yes, absolutely. Everyone loves Big Eye Golf, Timber Banks every year. This year we had a new event, the 9-hole social, in the morning before the big tournament kicks off. So that tournament was a little bit for more of the novice amateur golfers. So if you were there, you know that you got absolutely soaked. I was playing, and it was not the most enjoyable time, but we made the best of it for sure, and it was fun. So we had a bunch of space still left, so we're looking for more people to come out and play with us this coming June.
Absolutely, and that's really a tremendous event from a Big Eye standpoint. We usually have about 36 teams of 4 in the main group, and then that's why we kind of started the overflow, as Andrew mentioned, the 9-hole course in the morning.
Yeah.
But that event alone allows us, from a Big Eye standpoint, to donate back to local charities, and this year we're able to donate $20,000 to 20 different charities, so that's really tremendous. So.
Yeah, and I like the 9-hole because it allows for those of us who haven't played golf as long to build up our skills and have fun. So.
Absolutely, and then from there we go into our speed networking, which was in August.
Yep, it was in August, right before school was starting up. So we had an opportunity to, put together a more structured but still very fun networking session. A lot of people came out and sat at various tables with rotating rounds of questions, and they had a chance to get to know each other more, a little bit more about what they do and some of the accomplishments and challenges that they encounter. We also had on the side professional headshots. That was
I needed that.
You still have not uploaded a new
know.
LinkedIn.
Come on, Jason.
but it's on my Microsoft Teams, so.
Perfect.
Yeah, you still look like you're a sophomore in college.
That's because I am a sophomore in college in a picture.
But
I'll flash that up now.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yes.
But that was a very neat and I think needed thing to kind of bring to insurance professionals to update their profiles and freshen up their look. And then the cause or the initiative that we supported was back to school. So we had an opportunity to invite attendees to bring school supplies and got together some pencils, pens, notebooks, all of that good stuff. We were able to donate all of those things to St. Mary's. So it worked out really, really nice and everybody had a great time.
Yes, and then from there it moved into trivia, which we just did last month.
We
Trivia
did.
and karaoke.
We
Hosted
did.
by Tim
I
Dodd.
know.
Always a fun event.
It really is, and I like how I focus on the karaoke because that's one of my favorite things. But it is a CE event that you can get credit for. So we like to mix always, as Craig and everyone has mentioned, a giving piece, but also the professional development. So the CE piece of it's a really fun way, and Tim Dodge is hilarious. And then we have a great night of karaoke and connecting and having fun.
And that really kicked off the food bank drive. That was a
That's
statewide
right.
initiative. And we were able to
Yeah.
collect, I don't know, you've been keeping count now, as
Well,
we just
yeah.
finished it today, I believe.
Yeah, you guys brought more over. I have some over at the office, so we are at 176, but I think we're going to get to 250. So
Yay.
for just the
That
tuna.
was our
Just the
goal.
tuna,
And
plus a lot of other things.
But then people
Yeah.
were so generous with cereal, peanut butter, again, all needed things for our families in CNY. And the food bank is a great, and we did that across the state. All of our Next Gen committees across the state participated and collected for their local food banks. So, yeah,
Yeah, a really
I
fun
love
event.
that event.
And our next event that's up and coming, December 9th, correct me if I'm wrong,
Yep.
right? December 9th at the 110 Grill.
Is our Shop Till You Drop event, where we get to meet at the 110 Grill at the mall, and then from there break off into groups and go shop to support charities. The charities that we're supporting this year is Golisano, Birthright, and Brian's Kids. So registration's $35 for that, but $25 of the registration gets given back to us to shop to support these charities. And it's a great event. We had a great turnout last year. All the charities were so grateful for the donations that we were able to give. So I'm really looking forward to doing this event again and hopefully making it even better than last year.
Yeah, really fun event. And
We got a
out of
lot
your
of
$35 registration, $25 gets handed back to you in cash to
Yep.
get you started running around the mall buying items for these three great organizations
Yeah.
that you mentioned. And we're going to run back really pretty much all those events in 2025. And I know you're excited about potentially adding a golf clinic as well.
Yeah, that's one of the things, again, because I'm a budding golfer and I need a lot of support and practice. So having a clinic, is what my hope is that we can add to the event. I think it's a nice spring event that we can have between Shot Clock Social and the networking event. And yeah, I think for me, it's a selfish thing. I need as many clinics during the year as possible, and that I have to schedule and have on my calendar, not just like, oh, I'll just go. So this is helpful for that, I think. And then it's yet to be seen what we would do maybe for supporting a local charity or a nonprofit. So.
I'm yet to find anyone who doesn't feel like they need to work on their golf game. So.
Ray, you're so encouraging. Yes. Everyone here, most everyone are expert golfers, so are very good golfers.
No, I feel like I have a long way to go.
But I do love when you say that even though you've been doing it for forever, you still want to have. There's always more practice to be had. So.
Yeah, that's the great thing about that sport is you can always get better. You always
Always.
want to get better.
Yeah.
You're always a little frustrated, right? You always want to improve a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah, very similar to working in insurance.
Yeah, it has some similarities for sure. So speaking of, we can talk about a little bit early, as this is our holiday episode and our season finale. What are some of the challenges we had throughout the year, some of the accomplishments, some of the goals that we're looking forward to as we head into 2025?
Yeah, I mean, for me, we came through a pretty surprisingly tough year with a big book transfer, and so that's taken up a lot of our time unexpectedly. And so I think the goals that for 2025 really, and I have said this, for quarter 2 I'll do our sales goal and really get serious about the marketing and then Q3, and then this book transfer happened. So now we're saying Q1, January 2025, which is perfect. It's a perfect New Year's resolution to really up our sales game and get, put it with processes and systems to support it. So yeah.
How about you, Jason?
Yeah, so one of the things I'm thinking a lot about right now is we have a kind of restructuring going on within our organization, and historically within my team, I feel like I've been somebody my team can come to when they have questions about either our system or our processes, because I feel like I have a good grasp of the kind of the nuance that goes with all those things. And with our new structure, we're getting new processes, we're getting new systems. So if I want to keep that role up of being kind of that resource for the team, somebody they can come to when they have issues, I got to pick up this new system processes really fast so that I can anticipate those problems and try and come up with solutions before my teammates come up to me and ask me, hey, how do I solve this? Because a lot of them I won't have seen yet, but some of that I'll work through them, and I think that's going to be a big challenge for next year, but it'll also be something fun to work on.
Yeah.
Keep it exciting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it always is.
I know.
And what a
Never
great
a dull
opportunity. What a great opportunity for you to step into a leadership role.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. For me, it's been a very interesting, amazing, fun year. I made a career pivot of sorts. I was, as I mentioned earlier, on the carrier side, and I was working as in underwriting at the Hartford, and I got presented with a great opportunity to move into a sales role at an agency, NBT Insurance Agency, and so I kind of took that head on, figured now's the time, try to crack the code, and it's just been a really great year of being challenged, being pushed outside of my comfort zone. I'm not a natural salesperson, so I'm learning a lot of the sales techniques to try to, do a great job, but also am leaning on and leveraging the experience I've gained working on the carrier side to provide my clients with that consultative advisory in insurance type of a service. And I'm growing and learning and growing in my confidence every single day. It's a tremendous opportunity for me to learn something new every single day, and that's the beauty of the industry that we're in. Every single day is new, different, challenging, but with passion and perseverance, you can overcome and get through anything. So that makes me really excited for 2025.
It's always something you haven't seen before.
Yes, that's the beauty of the business, right? And let's not forget that Yulia was also recognized
Thank you.
in 2024 as the Young Agent of the Year. Okay. So,
Thank you so much.
and Yulia does a ton of work on our social media and keeping everyone informed on what's up and coming and what's going on. So thank you for all that great work that you do for us.
Thank you
as well.
guys for the recognition. It was awesome to be spotlighted at the event. I was literally an agent for a few months. I barely feel like I deserve it, but being recognized, I'm over the moon, and I see it as an opportunity to just earn that recognition by working hard every day, and being that agent of the year that the award represents. So thank you.
Yeah, and I think it just speaks to your commitment overall to the industry itself, right? Whether you were in your previous roles or your new role, you've always been 100% in.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. So this year has obviously been an absolute roller coaster. Everyone can agree. We've had a whole bunch of challenges and kind of struggling on the success part of it. But for me personally, I would say a success was just getting the training wheels off, getting my second year done. The first year was kind of all just about learning about each individual carrier that we had to offer, what their strengths and weaknesses were, running things by my boss. Am I doing this right? Am I doing that right? Is this carrier going to accept this? So just in this year, he kind of just said, you do you, kind of figure it out. And I got a lot of leadership from him and being able to put everything through correctly and effectively for everyone with good coverage. So challenge was certainly, like I mentioned, just the overall market in general. It's hard to put things in business now. A lot of carriers are tightening up on restrictions. The rate increases are insane, as we know. So just trying to find the right niche for what we can offer with our carriers and give them the best service we can to our customers.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So this past year has been pretty exciting. I did get a promotion at work
Yay.
to the associate broker
Congratulations.
role that I'm in now. And with that did come some challenges. I moved onto a new team doing a different line of business. I came from a 100% casualty team, and now I'm on a 100% property team. So that's both challenging and exciting. I like to learn, new things. It keeps it fresh for you when you're doing different stuff all the time, which is really great. But it is a lot to learn. But I'm really enjoying the journey. Yeah.
Excellent.
Great.
And for me, 2024, like a lot of you mentioned, it's been quite a roller coaster. I have been in leadership at Haylor, Freyer, and Coon since almost for a decade, managing our personal lines team. And I made the decision to jump into commercial lines to broaden my skill set. And I've been really focused on small business transportation. So a lot of the trucking industry, which you guys all mentioned, rate increases, it's certainly prevalent there as well. So that's been quite a challenge. And my goal, I would say, for 2025 is just to continue to learn and grow and get better every day, so I can be that trusted advisor that my clients deserve.
Yeah, and we all talked similarly about the challenges of the year and then how insurance provides constant, even in the challenges, new opportunities. So in the middle of a hard market, you're transferring and taking on a challenge, saying, you to everyone.
Yeah.
So it's really, that's the beauty of this industry is that you can, right when you're thinking, maybe something pops up to challenge us and to, provide something new. So, and exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and with that, we want to end with some thank yous, right? And first of all, the committee that's here with us tonight, thank you for all the work that you do, making the events as spectacular as they are. And thank you to our attendees that come out and support and show up and enjoy those events. And thank you to our sponsors that make it all possible to get people together, to create that excitement around our industry as we continue to grow new people in. We had a lot of Lemoyne students at our last event, and just so critical to bring new energy, new excitement, enthusiasm into our industry as so many folks are retiring across the board. That's a huge challenge.
It really is. And that's why you guys sharing like this, all the different facets, we all do something different, is what we want to get out into the public so people know this is an amazing industry. All of us fell into it. And so people know, it's a great transition career. It's a great career to start out in. And so I think it's really important to get that out to everyone as the baby boomers are starting to retire and move on.
Yeah.
Like my uncle Mike to Florida.
I think it's important that people learn from the people who are experienced in the industry. Like something like an electrician or a plumber. Like you want your plumber to learn from prior experienced plumbers, but people don't necessarily think about that with insurance. Like you want the person advising you on your insurance to have learned from other people who had years of experience advising people on insurance, so you don't miss out on those insights and things. So don't make the mistakes that somebody made 30 years ago.
Yeah. That's the beauty of what we do is we help bring people from various stages in their career together, new or experienced, and we're all able to support one another, learn from each other, and come to our events, guys, because you can meet some really awesome people and some really great mentors or just friends to support you as you're going through the transition. So that's what I love the most about being on the committee, is helping to create those opportunities for everybody to just love working in insurance and experience that abundant opportunities.
They really are. So
So our next event, December 9th at Destiny USA, we're meeting at the 110 Grill, which is right inside the main entrance next to the carousel. 5:00, $35 registration, 25 of that comes back in your hand to go shop with. And we had so much fun last year. It's such a great
people
event.
just love it. They love it.
And that'll be our last event of 2024. So with that, thank you again. Thank you to all of you for the support, both from the Next Gen standpoint as well as the Next and Now podcast.
Yes.
We started this when I wasn't sure if we're gonna have 37 people watch it. We're comfortably past 1,000 views.
Yeah.
So thank you for the engagement and the support. It's really been a great year, and no better way to end it than here with all of you.
Thanks for bringing us on.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Jay.
And happy holidays.
Happy
Yeah.
holidays.
Happy holidays.
Next and Now is hosted by Jackie Kelly Caden and Craig Van Epps and produced by Michael Abbott.
Music by Michael Bullock.
Logo designed by Craig Van Epps and Maddie Tomkos.
And a special thank you to the whole Big I team for all of your support. Thank you so much.
Thank you.